रूपम
मन नहीं लग रहा है तुमको?
हैप्पी बर्थडे।
आज किसका है?
किसका है बताओ?
रूपम का आज
इसमें
बर्थडे है।
क्या?
अब सर आ गया, बाद में बात करते हैं।
So, good morning to everyone. Today we will see the topic which in the previous day I discussed about the two error detection technique, that is the parity bit and the two-dimensional parity bit. So today we will see the another two error detections, that is the cyclic redundancy check CRC and the checksum. These two we will see today. So in the parity bit, we have seen that a parity bit is added to the original message, and after this, the message is sent to the sender from the receiver, and receiver think that if the parity that is the parity is chosen by the sender side, that it is even parity or odd parity. Even parity means the number of ones present in the parity, number of ones present in the message, including the parity bit, will be even, and even odd parity is the number of ones including the parity bit, the message will be, number of ones will be odd. So in the receiver side, if receiver side receive the same as the message, then there is, we will say that there is no error. But if the some changes occur, then the parity bit changes, and that's why the receiver will understand that there are some error occurs in the during the transmission. So there is some error occurred and the original message is not received from sender to receiver. Now the disadvantage of both of these are in two-dimensional, maximum up to 3 errors we can detect. And for a single parity bit, that is the parity bit checking, we only able to see the single error. This is the disadvantage of it. So removing these disadvantages, the most widely used error detection technique is this cyclic redundancy check. Now here the parity bit is not included. Here there is no concept of the parity bit. It is based on the binary division. And here in the case of parity bit, we are adding the message with a parity bit. But here we will add message with a redundant bit. Okay, the message is added with a redundant bit. Now the number of redundant bit will be chosen during the division process. What it will be, we will discuss it. Now in the exam purpose, there will be some two numbers will be, you have to be given two numbers. One is a divisor and another one is dividend. These two will be given. You have to perform the operations and get the desired output. So I will show the method. I will show it to you. But before that, some theory portions it needed. I will discuss that. that here the polynomial should not be divisible by x and also not with x plus 1. And it can detect all odd errors, single bit errors, burst error of length equal to the polynomial degree. Means it can detect all odd errors, single bit, burst error of length. Burst error means more than two errors, and the error length equal to the polynomial degree. The most polynomial degree, according to this degree, the error will be detected. Now there will be two numbers will be given. That is, one is divisor and another one is dividend. So let's take an example. A polynomial is given. Let's take an example. A polynomial is given, that is x to the power 4 plus x cube plus 1. This polynomial is given. Okay. So the burst error of length equal to the polynomial degree. Now here the highest polynomial degree is what? The highest polynomial degree is 4. That means if we use, then it can detect error up to 4. Up to 4, it can detect the error. So in this example, you will see that what? You can see in this example, I have taken the 2 bits. Now this is the original message. This is the original message. 1010101010. This message is given. Okay. So it is the dividend. It is the dividend. Now what the number of redundant bit will be what? The number of redundant bit will be the maximum polynomial degree given of the divisor. Now the divisor is given x4 plus x3 plus 1. So the number of redundant bit, what is the highest value of this polynomial? 4. That means the redundant bit will be 4. So the message, what is the total length of the message now become 14. The message length become 14, 10 plus 4. Now in the exam purpose, you have given with this example some divisor and dividend will be used, and you have to perform the operations. Now the divisor and dividend, there may be possibility that both are given as a polynomial, okay, or directly binary value, it can be given. So here in this example which I have taken here, the divisor is given as a polynomial. So how we have to perform the operation. So what we have to do, we have to make it in the binary form. So what will be the binary form of this divisor? Like you see, you have to add the coefficient of each polynomial. Okay. So here you can see for x4, it is 1 into x4. That's why it is x4 plus 1 into x3. Then there is no x2 is given. So 0 into x2 plus 0 into x1. And it is last given 1. So 1 into x0. So that's how, what will be its the decimal, binary value 11001. So that's how a polynomial should be converted. That's how a polynomial should be converted to a binary number. Okay. So if polynomial is given, you only, what you have to look, you have to add the coefficients on it. After adding the coefficient, directly put it, this coefficient into the directly convert it into the binary number. Okay. So that's how it may be given that both should be, in case of if this message is given, it may possible that the polynomial should be given, that it is also given as a polynomial. Then you convert this polynomial into the binary form, because if you didn't convert it into the binary form, then you cannot perform the operations. Or maybe given that two numbers are given as a binary form, then how you can understand that how many redundant bits should be added? Then how you can understand? From here, I have understand that the highest number of polynomial degree we have added as the redundant bit, because it is the 4 given. So that's why I added 4. But if two binary numbers are given, divisor is also a binary form and dividend is also in the binary form, then how we can understand how many redundant bit is required for this? Then you should convert the binary form for divisors binary form to polynomial form, and the highest number degree, from highest number of degree you can understand the number of bits required for it, redundant bit required for it. Clear till now? समझ में आया सबको?
Yes, sir.
Clear? So here there is the message is given. That message is 10101010 and 10. So 10 message length is 10. So what will be the number of redundant bit? The polynomial is given x4 plus x3 plus 1. This divisor. This polynomial is given as a divisor. So what we will do? We will first put the coefficient of each x values. You can see we put the coefficient. For x4, you can already see that it is 1 into x4 plus 1 into x3. There is x2 and x1 is not given. So what we will do? 0 into x2 plus 0 into x1, and this 1 is given. So 1 into x0. So what it will be? It will be 1, 1, this 1, 1, 0, 0, 1. So we get that. Now, at first, initially, that we get that from the highest degree that there 4 redundant bit is possible. So initially, we will initialize it with 0. We will first initialize it with 0. So that's why you can see all the 4 bits of the redundant bits are initialized with 0. All the 4 bits are initialized with 0. So now this message is looks like 1010101010 and this 4 redundant bits which is initialized with 0. Now this is the divisor which we have get from the polynomial, which we have converted the polynomial into binary form. So we get this. Now we will perform the XOR operation. We will not perform the binary division. Here the binary division is not. We didn't do the division. Here we will only do the XOR operation. We will do the XOR operation. Now always know that you should initialize with 0, means 11001. It should be added to the 1, because here the value is not. We didn't consider these values. We only we have didn't look over that. We have to what? We have to first XOR, do the XOR operation with this value. So if we multiply 11001 into 1, then what we will do? 11001. This will be given. Now we will perform the XOR operation. So we know in XOR operation, if 2 bits are same, then 0. If 2 bits are different, then what? Then 1. So here you can see 1, 1. This is the same bit. So 0, 0, 0. This is the same bit. So 0, 0, 1. This is the different bit. So that's why 1, 0, 1. This is the different bit. That's why 1. And 1, 1. This is the same bits. So that's why it is 0. So what we get? 1, 1, 0, 0. These 4 values we get. But what? Our divisor is of length 5. So what we have to do? We have to put this 0 here, because our leading one is what? This is the leading one, and here first 0 means there is nothing. We can omit that. So from here we can starting 1, 1, 0, 0, 0, and this 0 we can take this 0. So there it will be converted to the 5 numbers. So 1, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0. Then next again into 1, it will be 1, 1, 0, 0, 1. So from here you can see what? This is the different number. So that's why 1, 0, 0, that means same 0, 0, 0, that is 0, 1 1 same bit, so that's why 0. 1 1 same bit, that's why 0. So what? We only get this. This is the leading one. So what? Our length is only 1 here, but our divisor is what? Divisor is of length 5. So what we have to do? We have to take 4 numbers. So that's why this 1, this 0, then 1, then 0. We take this. So for making length 5. After that, again 1 1 0 1 1 0 0 1 into 1. So the operations which we will see 1 1 0 0 1. Then same bits we can see if this is the same bits. So 1 minute. So here you can see what? Then 1 1 0 0 1. That is different bits. So 1 different bits. So 1 0 0 same bits. That is 0 1 1 0 1 1 0. So this 2 are length. So what we have to do? We have to put this. There is the length 2 and it is of length 5. So that means we have to put the 3 values. We have to get the 3 values. Then we take 0 0 0. This 3 values is taken and we make it to the length 5. So again 1 1 0 0 1 into 1. That means 1 1 0 0 1. And what it will do? It will, this one will be as, because this is the different, and this will be all zeros. So we'll take the last 0. Now we didn't perform the operation because here we have to stop because we didn't, there is no bit in case there is no bit or left. So you can see what, how this is 0 0 0 0 1 0. We have get total 6. Here you can see we get total 6 bits, but we have to choose. We have to choose what? We have to choose 4 bits. Then the 4 bits will be chosen from this portion, from LSB. From LSB, we will choose the 4 bits. So what this 4 bits will be, in case 0 0 0 0, it will be replaced by 0 0 1 0. It will be replaced by 0 0 1 0. Now, this is when the message will be sent. Sender will send, you can see sender, this 4 bits is changed as 0 0 1 0. The sender will send this message. Total data word message plus 4 bits, that is 1 0 1 0 1 0 1 0 1 0, and the 4 bits, which after redundant bit, the modified redundant bit is 0 0 1 0. So when this will sender sends this total data word with including the redundant bit to the receiver. In the receiver side, the same operations will be performed. The receiver side, the same as XOR operation performed in the sender side, same will be performed in the receiver side also. Then in the receiver side, when we will perform, here you can see that in this case 1 0 is replaced. So what we will get? We'll get all zeros because it will be replaced by, because here it is 1 0. In the receiver side, it will be 1 0. The same operations will be performed. And in this case, what we will get? In this case, we will get 1. So our value will be 0. So we get all zeros. And there is no reminders case. We will get all zeros. So the receiver will, if there is no one present, then the receiver will think, and receiver say that all the bits it have get are very, there is no error present. Okay, so for no error present, there should be all zeros present. When we perform the operations in the receiver side, in last, there will be all zeros. So if there is all zeros, then we can say that there is no error during the transmission. Clear?
Yes, sir.
मेन यही चीज है, साइक्लिक रिडंडेंसी चेक में हम लोग यही करते हैं, ठीक है, कि फर्स्ट हम लोग इनिशियलाइज कर लेते हैं रिडंडेंट बिट को 0 से. अब ये जो रिडंडेंट बिट ये कितना होगा रिडंडेंट बिट, ये हम लोगों का ये करते हैं कि डिवाइजर जो है, डिवाइजर का हाईएस्ट पॉलिनोमियल डिग्री कितना है, उसके ऊपर ये तैयार होता है। अब इसमें क्या है कि हम लोगों का जो हम डिवीजन लिए थे उसका 4 था, हाईएस्ट डिग्री 4 था, तो इसलिए हम 4 रिडंडेंट बिट लिए। बट ऐसे भी हो सकते हैं तुमको एग्जाम में क्या है कि दिए सिर्फ नॉर्मल डिवीजन बाइनरी फॉर्म में दे दिए, मतलब इस फॉर्म में तुमको दे दिए, तो तुमको क्या करना होगा, इसको रिवर्स करना होगा। रिवर्स करके पॉलिनोमियल का हाईएस्ट डिग्री ढूंढना होगा, ढूंढ के वो हाईएस्ट डिग्री को तुमको क्या है उतना रिडंडेंट बिट तुमको ऐड करना है। अब उस जगह में क्या है, उस रिडंडेंट बिट के जगह में तुम इनिशियलाइज करोगे फर्स्ट 0 से। अब ऑपरेशंस तुम हर किसी के साथ क्या है कि हम लोग इसमें क्या है 1 के साथ मल्टीप्लाई करते हैं। ऑलवेज क्या करना कि 1 के साथ मल्टीप्लाई करना और फिर उसके बाद एक्सोर ऑपरेशन परफॉर्म करना। अब एक्सोर ऑपरेशन परफॉर्म करने के बाद देखो इसके इस केस में क्या है, ये हम लोग कह सकते हैं कि हाँ रिमाइंडर आया है, तो रिमाइंडर में देखो उस रिमाइंडर से क्या है तुमको उसको रिप्लेस कर देना होगा। वो जो रिडंडेंट बिट तुम लिए थे उस रिडंडेंट बिट को क्या है तुमको रिप्लेस कर देना होगा। रिप्लेस करने के बाद क्या है उसमें तुम जब वो सेंडर क्या करेगा, सेंडर उस रिप्लेस्ड विद द रिडंडेंट बिट को क्या है सेंड करेगा रिसीवर के पास। अब रिसीवर जब परफॉर्म होगा ये तब क्या है कुछ रिमाइंडर नहीं होगा, क्योंकि वो ऑलरेडी रिमाइंडर से तो क्या है रिप्लेस कर दिए थे। तो इसलिए क्या है जब रिसीवर चेक करेगा तो रिसीवर को क्या है लास्ट में सब 0 मिलेगा। तो 0 जब भी मिलेगा तो रिसीवर समझेगा कि इसमें कोई एरर नहीं है। अगर गलती से कहीं भी जगह में तुमको 1 मिल गया, ये लास्ट में ऑल जीरोस के बदले कहीं जगह में 1 मिल गया, तब भी समझ जाओगे कि सेंडर के थ्रू रिसीवर में जो मैसेज ट्रांसमिट हुआ है उसमें चैनल के थ्रू जब आया था मैसेज उसमें कोई प्रॉब्लम हुआ है, अराइज हुआ है, इसीलिए क्या है कि 1 आ गया, नहीं तो 1 नहीं आते। तो यही वाइडली यूज्ड ये साइक्लिक रिडंडेंसी चेक हम लोगों का वाइडली यूज्ड होता है। ठीक है
सर, बट हम लोग यूज क्यों करते हैं रिडंडेंट बिट इनिशियलाइज क्यों करते हैं?
रिडंडेंट बिट तो हम बोल तुम पिछले दिन रिडंडेंट बिट की हम लोगों को मेनली चीज क्या है कि मैसेज जो ट्रांसमिट होता है ना, तो चैनल के थ्रू जब मैसेज ट्रांसमिट होता है तो हम लोग जो चैनल यूज करते हैं कम्युनिकेशन चैनल वो तो अनसिक्योर है ना, वो तो सिक्योर नहीं है। अब क्या है कि कोई दूसरे कोई हो ही सकते हैं कि जो अनऑथोराइज एक्सेस करके तुम्हारा मैसेज को चेंज कर दिया, कि तुम जो सेंडर जो मैसेज सेंड करना चाह रहे हैं उस रिसीवर को क्या है रिसीवर के पास उस मैसेज नहीं गया, या कोई दूसरे कारण की वजह से वो मैसेज लॉस्ट हो गया, डैमेज हो गया, तो क्या है तो यही मैकेनिज्म कुछ मैकेनिज्म्स है। जैसे पिछले दिन हम पैरिटी बिट चेकिंग दिखाए थे, और ये है मगर पैरिटी बिट चेकिंग में भी प्रॉब्लम है कि पैरिटी बिट चेकिंग में हम लोग सिंगल बिट या मैक्सिमम 3 बिट्स तक हम लोग उसको एरर को डिटेक्ट कर सकते हैं। बट ये जो है साइक्लिक रिडंडेंसी चेक, साइक्लिक रिडंडेंसी चेक यूज करके क्या है हम लोग जितना भी एरर है हम लोग का सिंगल बिट एरर, फिर तुम्हारा बास्ट एरर। अब बास्ट एरर मतलब क्या है कि मोर देन सिंगल एरर और बास्ट एरर हम बोले थे पिछले दिन कि बास्ट एरर मतलब जितना भी मोर देन 2 एरर्स, मोर देन 2 एरर्स जब होगा वो बास्ट एरर है। और ये बास्ट एरर कितना है कि पोलिनोमियल डिग्री, मतलब जितना पोलिनोमियल डिग्री उसका लेंथ में उसका लेंथ जितना होगा हाईएस्ट पोलिनोमियल डिग्री उतने तक एरर को ये क्या है उतने तक एरर को ये डिटेक्ट कर सकते हैं, उतना एरर को ये डिटेक्ट कर सकते हैं। तो ऐसे हम लोग क्या है ऐसे फॉर्म में रिडंडेंट बिट यूज करते हैं कि ये रिडंडेंट बिट यूज करने से क्या है जब रिसीवर के पास जाएगा ना तो रिसीवर भी यही ऑपरेशंस परफॉर्म करेगा, जैसे सेंडर ऑपरेशंस परफॉर्म किए रिसीवर भी यही सेम ऑपरेशंस परफॉर्म करेगा। बट रिसीवर के साइड में क्या है, अब क्या है रिडंडेंट बिट यूज करने से क्या है कि रिसीवर को समझ में आ जाएगा कि उसको अगर देखो पूरा टोटल ऐसे 0 मिल गया तो मतलब उसका कोई एरर नहीं है, जो मैसेज ट्रांसमिट किए थे वो मैसेज में कोई एरर नहीं है। इसलिए हम लोग क्या है कि मैसेज के साथ कुछ रिडंडेंट बिट्स दे देते हैं, जब हम लोग उसको सेंड करते हैं कुछ रिडंडेंट बिट्स देके उसको एक डेटा वर्ड वैलिड डेटा वर्ड कोड दे देते हैं। अब रिसीवर साइड में भी ये ऑपरेशन जब परफॉर्म होगा तो रिसीवर साइड क्या है उसको ऑपरेशंस एक्सोर ऑपरेशंस परफॉर्म करते करते लास्ट में क्या होगा, लास्ट में ऑल जीरोस आ जाएगा। तो ऑल जीरोस अगर उसको आ जाएगा तो क्या है ऑल जीरोस आने से वो समझ जाएगा कि हम लोग का जो मैसेज ट्रांसमिट किया है, जो मैसेज सेंडर ट्रांसमिट किया है वो मेरे पास टोटली रिसीव्ड हुआ है, कि कोई एरर नहीं हुआ है उसमें। ठीक है
Yes, sir.
So this method is used as the cyclic redundancy check. Mainly in your exam.
सर
बोलो।
इसमें हाईएस्ट 4 डिग्री था तो इसमें जो रिमाइंडर आया उसको 4 से रिप्लेस किया। अगर वहां से कोई वैल्यू अगर हाईएस्ट वैल्यू 5 रहेगा तो उसका रिमाइंडर 5 से फिर रिप्लेस करेंगे ना।
अगर अगर देखो तुम्हारा जो ये जो डिवाइजर जो है इसमें अगर x5 x6 रहा तो तुमको 6 रिडंडेंट बिट यूज करना है।
हाँ
तुमका
अच्छा। और फिर सर
6
उसका जो रिप्लेस करेंगे वो
और जो रिप्लेस करोगे 6 अब क्या है तुमको इधर देखो क्या है मेरा 6 बिट्स आया था जब हम लोग इसका
लेकिन 4 वहां यूज कीजिए।
4 मुझे लेना है। अब कैसे चूज करना है मुझे एलएसबी से ये क्या है ये मेरा एमएसबी है और ये मेरा क्या है एलएसबी है। एलएसबी से एमएसबी तक चारों बिट्स मतलब लास्ट से फास्ट के तक मतलब इधर से हम लोग को चूज करना है। ये 1 बिट हम लिए फिर सेकेंड फिर थर्ड फिर फोर्थ बस ये बिट को हम लोग कंसीडर नहीं करेंगे इसलिए इसको क्या है इसको इससे रिप्लेस कर दिए।
ओके सर।
ठीक है समझ में आया।
यस सर।
So this method is basically used for known as the cyclic redundancy check. In your exam, mainly the mathematical operation is given from there. The mathematical operations, some code will be some divisor or dividend will be given. It will be in any form. It may be in the binary form should be given, or it may be given in the polynomial form. If polynomial form is given, you have to convert it into the binary form. But if you have given to the binary form, then to get the redundant bit, then to get the redundant bit, you have to convert it to the polynomial form to check the highest degree, to check the highest degree of the polynomial form, and then add that number of redundant bit to the message. So this is the method of cyclic redundancy check. And another error detection method is the checksum method. Another error detection method is the what? Checksum error detection. In this checksum error detection, what we perform? We mainly perform the operations and add operations, mainly binary addition we perform. So here you can see that there are total what? Total 4 messages are there. You can see total 4 messages are there. 1011 0001 1010 1011 00110 101 and 1010 This 4 message has to be transmitted from sender to receiver. If sender side, the additions will be performed. What you can see first, these 2 numbers, we will add these 2 numbers. You can see these 2 numbers are added 1011001 and 10101011. So the 2 operations addition is performed. There you can see 0, that is 110, carry 1, 110, carry 1. Then the 1 would be put 10, it is 1, 101, 110, carry 1. Then this is 1. So 110 and carry 1. You can see a carry is generated. Now this carry will be added with the LSB bit. If the carry is generated, it will be added to the LSB bit. So after adding with the LSB bit, we get 010 111 01. So after addition of these 2, what? After addition of these 2, we get 010 111 01. Then with this third should be added. After adding this third, you can see we get what? We get this after addition 110 110 carry 1. Then this is 1 110 carry 1 110 carry 1 110 011 carry 1 110 carry 1 110 carry 1. Then it is 1. So this is the binary addition. So we get after adding these 3, we get 100 100 10. So this fourth number should be added. This fourth number should be added that is 1 0 1 0 0 0 0 0 1. So after this addition, this will be generated. Now a carry is generated. So carry, whenever a carry will be generated, what? It will be added with the LSB bit. Whenever a carry will be generated, it will be added with the LSB bit. So after adding, what? The total sum we get 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 0 0. So this total, after adding this total, we get 0 0 1 1 0 1 0. Now we have to make it in the one complement. So what will be the one complement of it? 1 1 0 0 1 0 1 1. So this is the ones complement. Okay, this is after ones complement of this total operation. This will be the ones complement form. Okay, so in the receiver side, this message will be transmitted, and in the receiver side, what we will do, this total, again this total additions will be performed. Again this total additions will be performed, and with this, so what? The total addition operation, after adding this total, we get 0 0 1 1 0 1 0 0. See here, this total addition, and with this, the ones complement which we get, will be added. Here you can see 1 1 0 0, that which we get after ones complement. 1 1 0 0 1 0 1 1. This adding this ones complement. So what we will get? 1 1 1. This will be 1 also. This will be 1. This will be 1. Then 1 1. So after adding this, we will get all ones. So what we have to do? We have to here also we have to do the ones complement. So if taking ones complement, then what we will get? We will get all zeros. After doing this, we will get all zeros. So ones complement, we will get all zeros. So if we get all zeros, that means there is no error. So this is the form of the checksum. This is the form of the checksum.
So one
Clear?
question.
Bolo.
So every time if we'll add a ones complement to its number, then it will give 1 1 1. Then every time we'll be getting the complement as 0 0. Then every time you'll say that no error is found. Is it?
Yes, yes. You have to
Then sir, how we are detecting the error?
If there is no error, if some ones will be given. If suppose when you are performing these operations, then we get some 1 in our operations. That in this case, after this complement, we get some 1.
So it will be never possible, because if one's
No.
complement plus the number itself can never give 0. It will always give 1.
If you add these phone numbers, okay, if you add these phone numbers, if you add these phone numbers, this is not phone numbers, you can be 5 6, if each thing, if there is the 6 numbers, 7 numbers, what you have there in present, what you have to do the operations, first you have to add this, and if carry is generated, then you have to add it with the LSB bit. Okay, so after adding this, what you will get here, what we get, this is the output. After adding, we get 0 0 1 1 0 1 0 0. If we take 6 bits or 7 bits, then the output will be different. It will be based on that, the output will be different. And what in this output should be complemented. This output should be what? This output should be on the ones complement form. So here, this ones complement is given, and in the receiver side, what you have to do? In the receiver side, the 5, whatever the number you have been given, after adding that number with the ones complement which you have taken. So then if there will be the value, you will get 1 1 1 1 1. Means all ones will be, you will get all ones. Your condition is to, in the receiver side, you have to make all ones. It should be converted in all ones. Your main motto is that if there will be no some way there is 0, then during the complement form, you will get what? You will get 1. So this is the main problem. So you have to think in mind. Okay.
So yet now I didn't understand that where we have detected the error.
Detected the error means if there is all zeros, then we can say if there is all zeros we get. If they're in the complement, in this complement, when you are doing this in the receiver side, during the complement, you get some ones. In your complement, you get some ones. When you bring the ones complement, then you get some 1. So that's why what? In that case, you can say that this message, there is some error. It is only the error detection. It is not the portion that the error is generated. And we are getting that in this location, the error is generated. For that reason, the error correction code is used. Error detection and correction code is used. And for this correction code, you have to use the Hamming code. The Hamming code will directly say that in this location, the error is generated. It is the mainly detection only that there is the error generated or not. It is only saying that there is error or there is not error. Only this thing. It is basic thing that there is an error or not error. Only doing this. But if you have to know the basically that in this portion the error is occurred or in this portion the error is detected, in that case you have to use the Hamming code. It is basically the simple thing, basic thing of error detection. In that case, you have to use the Hamming code. For that, you have to use the Hamming code.
Okay, okay, sir.
Okay. I will show the Hamming code. In the next class, I will show the Hamming code. The mainly if you have correctly detect and know the position of the error, then Hamming code is used. In this Hamming code, you can originally know the portion in which the error is occurred. It is basically some basic salvo mechanism. And checksum, the thing is that checksum is the way, but we didn't use the checksum mostly. Mainly widely used is the cyclic redundancy check. For detection, this is the error detection mechanism. Firstly, we use that when previously we have used, but the main nowadays the main most usually mechanism is the CRC, cyclic redundancy check, in which the reminder we will change it to the reminder. Okay. Or anyone has any question? Or anyone has any question?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay, so thank you everyone. I'm
Thank you,
ending the
sir.
session. In next class, we will see the Hamming code. Through this, we will know the positions of the error. Okay.
Okay, sir.